So you want to become a filmmaker? It's up to nobody but you. There will be times where you're told you're not good enough, times where you may be discouraged, or may be told you're perfect when you're not. And those whose opinions you value most may clash with your own ideas. Let's take a journey with Dalen Spratt on his path to becoming a filmmaker.
Growing up, I always watched television, like all types of TV. I love movies. I love going to the movies. I'm the type of person that loves to go to the movies by myself. Like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, like, let's enjoy this film, and then we can talk about it afterwards. And I never really knew what that meant. I always knew I was creative. I was an excellent storyteller. I always could exaggerate really well. But you always have to kind of look at the gifts that you're placing on your spirit and your life. So me going to school for business worked out perfectly for me, but my life was detoured the moment I went to that first audition. And I saw with TV, you're allowed to be anything you want to be in that moment. And that's with lies the creativity of working in television. The ideas are inspired from your mind, from your creativity, your dreams. So whatever thoughts you have, whatever feelings you have, it's just like you being an artist. Instead of painting a canvas, you're painting this picture on the screen for people to watch and enjoy it. And that's what draws me to it. So, I mean, it just stems from my hobbies as a kid, just watching TV, playing video games, drawing, reading. So it's just funny, like when your parents tell you, man, cut that TV off. You never know, man, you might be cutting down that future filmmaker's dream. Like, they could be pulling inspiration for that. When it comes to TV and film, I tell people all the time, there's 1,000 ways to get into a house. You can walk through the front door, you can go through the back door, you can go through the window. Never get stuck on going down one path. So to get into television, as long as you got a cell phone with a camera, you can make your own movie. And it's just having a great enough idea that someone can get that vision and see that vision. It might not be the best quality, it may not be written the best, the sound might not be the best, but as long as you can get your vision across and tell your story, somebody may be interested in it. Short story for me real quick, I have a show called Ghost Brothers. I shot this show probably 5 years ago. I made a trailer for it, a 1.5-minute trailer that I put on YouTube. Nothing ever came from it. I had a couple of meetings, I talked to a few people, no one really saw the vision. So I just left it on YouTube. Literally 5 years later, I was driving for Uber in Los Angeles, California, and I received an email from someone who saw my clip on YouTube. They just so happened to be working with a network on television looking for a similar type of concept. And literally 8 months from that date, we had a TV show contract signed with Discovery Communications. And we had our show, Ghost Brothers, which aired to be the #1 premiere on Destination America. Our show aired on TLC, and it's playing now overseas. So I tell people all the time, it's the power of the internet. And don't think about timing, because that same amount of time, that same 5 years, was gonna pass regardless if I put it up, if I did the work or not. So I'd much rather have done the work, put it up, and at least it be done, than to be sitting back 5 years later thinking, dang, I wonder what would have happened. Never be a what would have happened type person. Always get it done and watch what will happen. And so as a director or a producer, I think the skills that best fit for that, actually having a strong business background, especially being a producer, because you're dealing with contracts, you're dealing with the hiring and firing of people. So you have to understand how business works. And as for your creativity, never stop creating, never stop imagining, never stop working. Read, be inspired by the things around you. Look and see what inspires, what can you draw inspiration from around you? Inspiration can come from you sitting on the bus stop, watching cars drive by. It could be you sitting outside your house watching two dogs wrestle in the yard. It could be you watching TV and a commercial pops up. Anything can spark an idea. You just have to have an open mind and an open heart to receive that idea. And remember, there's never a bad idea. I tell people all the time, the dumbest of ideas spark the greatest of ideas.
Employment of producers and directors is projected to grow 12% between now and 2026, faster than the average for all occupations. Job growth in the motion picture and video industry is expected to stem from strong demand from the public for more movies and television shows, as well as an increased demand for foreign audiences for US produced films.